What's up, guys? My name's Kenny, and I hope you're all feeling good today. In this video, I'll be trying to solve this Sudoku puzzle called Japanese Sum Sudoku by Clover. This is a part of the Genuinely Approachable Sudoku series, or GAS series, that you can find on gmpuzzles.com. There is a link for more information about that in the description. I've been playing them for the past week or so, and it's been a lot of fun, because these puzzles are meant to be more approachable variants for people that maybe don't have the most experience with Sudoku. So that includes me. So let's go ahead and give it a try. I have no idea how these rules are going to work. I see some red numbers over here, which I have no idea what this is going to be. So this might take me a minute to actually learn how this works. All right, so normal Sudoku rules apply. Also, color some cells in the grid either gray or red. Outside of the grid, gray clues indicate the sums of digits in contiguous runs of gray cells in that row or column. And red clues indicate the sums of digits in contiguous runs of red cells in that row or column. The sums of digits in contiguous runs. Okay. Clues are given in order from left to right or top to bottom. There must be at least one blank or differently colored cell in between two runs of the same color. But there is not necessarily a blank cell in between two runs of different colors. All clues have been given for both rows and columns. Cells that are not indicated by a clue are not colored. Okay. Well, this one's going to take me like several minutes to even understand. So, color, okay. Color some cells in the grid either gray or red. Do we even have gray or red? Do we just have to imagine they're gray or red? I suppose I'd use, we can use like actually like this red and like this color gray. That'll work. We'll actually use those colors. Okay, so contiguous runs of gray cells. Gray clues indicate the sums of digits. All right, hold on. So what about these ones with only like one number, like one red number? Okay, so like this is a red one, which means, okay, so this is a sum. Okay, let's restart. Because like I think I'm actually solving it now. Okay, so this red one means that this one is red, and that's the sum of it, which means that all of these are not colored. Right? So these are not colored. You know what? This lighter gray will probably be easier, isn't it? Instead of the darker one. That way you guys can read the text. So that means that all of these are not colored. I'm going to color them like yellow or something to indicate not colored. I know that it's colored, but like I need something other than white to know that these are not, to know not to look at them to put in a color. Right, so since this is like a gap, so there's gonna be like some gray cells. Okay, since all of the numbers are given here, right? It does say that. There's so many rules here, I have to actually go back and make sure I understand this. Clues are given in order from left to right or top to bottom. There must be at least two blank or differently colored cells in between. There must be at least one blank or differently colored cells in between two runs of the same color. Not necessarily a blank cell in between two runs of different colors. All clues have been given for both rows and columns. Cells that are not indicated by a clue are not colored. Okay, so like there's gonna be a sum of 14 in here somewhere. We don't know where it is, but the ones that are not summed to 14 are gonna be not colored. So I can color them yellow, but we don't know where that is yet. So here, there's some red in here that's colored that adds up to 14. Okay, so there's a 5, 6, and 7 here that there needs to be at least a couple of gaps here because they're all gray. Same thing with this, 5, 8, 2. We don't have any digits in this though. Okay, so there's a gray cell in here that is a 1. So we know this is a gray. And we know that these two next to it have to be uncolored because there's not any red clues here. And there is a 2. So like this one right here could be a 2. Actually, yeah, we know that there's the only other colored. So it's a little confusing because gray as a color is like, it almost feels like that should be the non-colored one, but gray is the color in this case, and yellow is our not colored. But so gray is considered colored. So the only other digit in this row that's colored is the 2, wherever that goes, and it's not going to be here actually. So we can actually make that yellow. So I mean that will help us, I suppose, with this. Okay. All right. I don't know if I should even look at the Sudoku yet, or if I should. Okay, so there's a red 4 here. So this is our red 4. And then in order for there to be, see, this 2 has to be the gray one actually. So it's red and then gray like that. And then 3 actually. So we know how this works. So all the rest of these are going to be yellow. It's going to be that. So 4, 2, 3. Okay. 9, 15, and 21. So it's going to be a red set somewhere that adds up to 15. Okay. There's a gray 1 right here. There's a red 5, which has to be this one. So that means that these ones are going to be not colored. And then I have not yet put in any digits. I am just coloring the digits right now. I just realized that. No digits entered. We are just coloring. This is just a coloring exercise. So there's going to be a red 3 somewhere. And we know that the red 3 doesn't go here. And we know it's not going to be 2 or 1 because we have a 1 already in here. So it has to be a 3. Because these are in order, reading from left to right. So the 3 has to go right here. Hey, our first digit is actually in here, right after I said we don't have any digits yet. So this is red. Then the rest of this is all going to be yellow. This is pretty significant, I think, for our 24 here. Because if you go 24 minus 5, that's going to be 19. You can't have two numbers that add up to 19. So that means that these 5 have to add up to 24. So 24 minus 2 and 1 is going to be 21. So 21... Okay, how do you get to 21? What's 9 and 8? 9 and 8 would be 17. 17. So it's 9, 8, 4 or something similar. Okay. 9, 8, 4 is our lowest with 9 and 8. It could be a 5, I suppose, with 7 and 8 or something. Yeah, or 5 and 7 and 8, that doesn't work. 5 and wait. Hold on. How do you add up to 21 with a 5? You need 16. 5, 7, and 9. 5, 7, 9, 4, 8, and 9. Could you have... Okay, hold on. Could you have 7 or 8? Yeah, you could have 6, 7, 8, right? Yeah, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 4, 8, 9. Or 6, 7... Wait. 6, 7, 8? Yeah, 6, 7, 8. 4, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 4, 8, 9. 5, 7, 9. Yeah, there's like a few things there. Okay. I thought maybe I could get the 24 clue. I can't yet. So there's a gray 5, gray 7, and gray 6. Gray 7, gray 5, gray 6. I don't think we can figure this out because it could be like a 2 and a 3 that add up to 5. Yeah, it could be something like that, I think. Could it just be a 5? It can't actually... Hold on. Well, no. These could all be yellow right here. And then this could just be a 5, a 7, and a 6 down there. I was going to say, I thought maybe this 5 here meant that we have to add these up from like 1, 4 or like 2, 3 to get to 5 and then have like... we can't. Yeah, no, that doesn't work yet. We can't figure that out. Okay, let's go somewhere else. Gray 1, gray 2. There has to be a gap between them, so the 1 has to go here. And so these are both gray. Oh, that means that these are all yellow now. That does change things. That means that this is simply a 5, 7, 6, which means because there's a 5 here now, yes, now this is a 5, 7, 6 because they need to have a gap between them. And they can't be on the yellow ones. This is such a weird puzzle. So these are not colored. Okay. That really helped, I feel like. Okay, there's a... Did we already do the gray 1, gray 2? We did not do this one down here. Gray 1, gray 2. Okay, gray 1, gray 2, and then these ones are all yellow. I suppose we can make these yellow as well. Yeah, actually, all these can just be yellow. Can they? No, they're not necessarily all yellow, actually. Because, like, this one was already in here. I had to color it red. Okay, don't color those things in. I thought I could just color them yellow, but they could definitely be included in the coloring. All right. Okay, so this one... Maybe I look at this one. This is similar to this other side with being a gray 26. So we know that these ones are going to all be yellow. So 26 minus 5 is 20. Oh, no, we got the same problem again. It's still 21. It's the exact thing. These are 21 and these are 21. And it's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It could be 4, 8, 9. But it can't be 4, 8. It can't be 4, 8, 9 over here. It could be 5, 7, 9. Yeah, and then we would know roughly. We would know the 5 would go down here, the 7 would go here, and the 9 would go 5. Could be 5, 7, 9. But it could also be. What was it? Was it 6, 7, 8? Yeah, 6, 7, 8. Could also be 6, 7, 8. No, wait. Wait a minute. Neither of these can be 6, 7, 8 now because we have a 6. We just put in the 6 and the 7 down here. So they can't be 6, 7, 8. Neither of them can be 6, 7, 8. That really changes things, actually. So if neither of them can be 6, 7, 8, because if we place the 7 here, then the 6 would have to go down here. If we place the 6 up here, then the 7 would have to go down here. So it clashes with these in this box. Right. So what does that eliminate? Well, this right-hand one is more restricted because I can't use a 4. I can't do 4, 8, 9. I can't do 4, 8, 9. I can't do 6, 7, 8. 4, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8. Does it have to be 5, 7, 9? Is there another one that I'm missing? So 4, 8, 9 would be the lowest. The lowest digit is a 4. It can't be a 4. 5. Yes, it can be 5, 7, 9. Okay, 5, 7, 9. What about using a 6? Using a 6, is it... Okay, what about 6, 8? 6, 7, 8, that's it. Yeah, that was the one we just said it can't be. So then, and then using a 7 is just quite, yeah. So the only one left for this right-hand column, the column 9, the only one left for sure now is 5, 7, 9, which places our 7 right here. And that means that the 5 and 9 are down here. Now that should restrict this other one that has to also add up to 21, because this needs to be a grade 24, and these have to add up to 21. So it can't be 5, 7, 9 now. So this one has to be 4, 8, 9. It can't be, yeah, it can't be the 6, 7, 8. Because this one's 5, 7, 9, this one can't be 5, 7, 9. So this one has to be 4, 8, 9, which means that the 9 is down here in this box, so the 9 has to go up here in this other box. So these are 4, 8. Also, we might as well just color these all gray. Oh, that's gonna mean something for for this one and probably this one. Oh, I never colored this red. Hold on, let me find this last digit right now. This is a 3. Okay. Can we get... I didn't even look to see if these pairs of digits I put in here were gettable. I don't think so. But I didn't look at this one yet. So this is a red 1. And we know that this has to add up to 24. Do we need the 9? Hold on. 7 plus... Okay, what's 7 plus 9? 7 plus 9 would be 16. 16 plus 8. So it has to be 8 and 9. Like 7, 8, 9 is 20. I should actually... I should put that in my memory. That 7, 8, and 9 is 24. 7, 8, 9 is 24. The 3 largest digits, 7, 8, 9, are 24. Now, I know 1, 2, and 3 is 6. 1, 2, and 3 is 6. What's 4, 5, and 6? Well, that would be 15. So it goes 1, 2, 3 is 6. 4, 5, 6 is 15. 7, 8, 9 is 24. Those are all multiples of 6. What's the pattern there? So it's 6, skip 12, go to 15. Or no. Oh no, that's not 15 is not a multiple of 6. So it's multiples of 3. So what's the pattern there? Okay, I thought 6 because of 6 and 24, but it's 3 times 2 is 6. And then 3 times 5 is 15. No, it's 24 is not a multiple of 3. Okay, never mind. I'm bad at math. I thought I thought something stood out to me. Okay, hold on a minute. Why do they feel connected? You know what? It's probably because 6 and 3 are multiples of each other. So I kind of connected the fact that 6 and 3 are multiples of each other in my head, and I thought that would mean that all the numbers would be kind of related somehow. I see. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 is 6. Wait, why? Yeah, 1, 2, 3 is 6. 4, 5, 6 is 15. 7, 8, 9 is 24. I mean, they're not really connected, I guess. Felt like they were. Okay, so 15 here. So, oh well, actually no. We kind of know that this is our 5, and then this is our 4, and 4, 5, 6. We just did this math. This equals to 15, which is what we need here. So these can all be yellow now. Okay, so this has to be a red 16. So, so this is gonna be a red number right here, and that's gonna help us with the red 15 here. This equals 21. Does this equal 21? Yeah, it does equal 21. Okay, but this one's red because it has to equal 16. So 1 plus 3 is 4. Ooh. This could be an... Oh, wait, you know what? We need an 8 right here. Or we need this to be 6-2. Or do we need it to be 6-2? Or can it be like 5-2? It can't be 5-2-1. Hold on, actually. Well, no. Wait, this is yellow. We already colored this yellow, so it has to be 6-2. Because it can't be an 8. That's actually really cool. Because I'm like, oh, 1, 3, and 4 is 8. How do you get from 8 to 16? You add 8, but we already have an 8 in the column. So these ones are red. Well, we could have done that also because we needed the red 2 involved. We could have colored the red 2 earlier. I did not do that. We need a gray 24. And didn't we just learn that the 3 numbers that add up to 24 are 7, 8, 9? I am applying what I just learned so early in the puzzle. Don't... You can't type them in like that. Hold on. You cannot highlight 7, 8, 9. Is there a short... Hold on. I know if I press Control and Shift, it changes between these two things over here. What is... letter tool hotkeys? What is the hotkey for... Alt for letter, Shift for corner? That's what I've been using. Is there anything that explains to me... There's probably something on the website. How do you... What's the hotkey? I guess I can do this off camera. I want to learn the hotkey for the colors. Maybe there's not one. Maybe there's not one. Okay. So, we need a gray 14. It could be 8 and 6 here, actually. Can it? Actually, no. These are actually uncolored right here. They're yellow because we got the 24 down here. So this is not going to be 8, 6 for our gray, which means that this is going to be yellow. So we need 14 over here somehow. 1, 2. There's gonna be a 5 up here somewhere. I haven't done really any Sudoku yet. Let's not do that. 14. Well, we know that this last digit has to make this add up to 14, so that means that this one is gonna be an 8. I'm just gonna make this red. 8 and 6 is 14. This is 15. So these ones, we have to add something up to 9. Actually, we know what the final 3 digits are here. So we know that we need a 2, 3, 4. So we need a 2, 3. Oh, 2, 3, and 4 just add up to... They just add up to, Oh, 11 and 4 here in this column. So this one right here, because it's a gray, this one has to be our 4. Which now means that this is our 2 because we have a 2 right here. And that means that this is our 3. So that places them. But this has to add up to 11. So this one has to be a 3. And it has to be a gray. And now that we know that this is a gray... Hold on, we know that this one's a 5 now because of this gray up here. You know what? I thought I wasn't going to like this one. I actually really like this puzzle. Because I haven't had to do any Sudoku. I've just been coloring and, like, doing math and stuff. Wait, is this making a number 4? Are we making a 9, 4, 8 here? What is going on? Okay, how does this add up to 21? So 9 and 1 is 10. This is 15. This would be a 6. Oops. It literally did make a 9, 4, 8. That's so funny. 9, 4, 8. Why? Okay. Honestly, I think I like it better with the yellow in there. Okay, that's so funny. 948, man. All right. Well, I guess we gotta just actually do finish out this puzzle with Sudoku here. So, I mean, all right. Let's see. What do we got? We got this digit right here. We can put in. This would be a 4. Okay, and then see, this is a 1 here. Then our final 2 digits here are 6 and 8, which we can place them. And then we need 2 digits in this row. One of them is going to be a 2, and that's going to go right here. Then the other one is going to be a 7. That's going to go right here. Final 2 digits in here is going to be 5 and 6. And we know the order of them because we have a 6 and a 5 in the top row. So then we need 2 more digits right here, both in the row and the box. So we need a 7 and a 9, and we don't know the order of these ones yet. Okay. Let's see. We need a 3 in this row. It can't go here because of this 3. We also have 2 3s right here, so that leaves our final 3 right there. Now we have only 2 spots in this column. One of them is a 1. There's already 1 right here, so this goes here. Now we need a 9 in this column, so that 9 goes here. Okay, we need 3 more digits in this row. 4, 5, 6. I don't know if we can get that yet. Does not look like it. I'm just gonna label them 4, 5, 6 so I remember. This one can't be a 5 or a 6. Actually, that is a 4. Hold on, maybe I can do this now. I did not recognize we had so many things in this column. So what do we need? An 8. So the 8 goes here. So it's no longer a 4. So it's no longer a 4. Okay, so we have 3 digits here that we need, which is a 2, 5, 6. And we know that the 2 goes here. So this is 5, 6. And we can't do it. We cannot fix that yet. We need 2 more digits in this row. So we need a 7 and a 9. And I don't think I can do that yet. Okay. 7 and a 9 down here. So we have 5, 6, 5 or 6 in the middle here. But then our other digits that we need are 4 and 8. We have 2 8s here, so we know this is an 8. So there's a 4 as well, and this sees that one. So then this one would be a 5 or a 6, and we know it's a 5. So that actually does kind of fix these 5s and 6s here that we had. All right, this is going to be a 7 or a 9 in this column. We need 2 more digits in this column. So that's going to be, looks like a 3 and a 7. And then the 3 would go here, and that means that the 7 goes here. Okay. We can fill out the 3 digits that we need for these 2 columns, I suppose. So 1, 6, 8 here. So the 1 goes here, 8 goes here, and the 6 goes here. Okay, and then this one we need a let's see, we need a 2. 2 goes here. 4 goes here, and a 9 that goes here, and that takes care of this 7, 9. And we can do the rest down here. 7, 9, 9, 7. Beautiful. We need 1 more number here in this row. It's a 5. All right, so let's look at the final digits here that we need. I'm actually going to read the across ones because it's easier for me to scan across than I think up and down. I just realized that just now. So we need a 3. 3 goes here. We need a 6. 6 goes here. All right. 9. I guess this is a 9 right here. And then this would be a 4 And there we go. We did it. That was interesting. I did not think that I would actually like this one. The rules at the very beginning absolutely confused the crap out of me, but this was really fun to actually solve, and it was pretty easy. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like, there was nothing really challenging about it. You know, I think I think that it's just satisfying because maybe because I've never done anything like this before, and like at the beginning, like, we're not really, I wasn't putting in a lot of digits at the beginning. I was just coloring things in. I mean, I don't know, like, I don't know. It did help me also, by the way, to color them actually red and gray. I think if I would have chosen different colors to color them other than red and gray, it would have confused me, because I would have been like, wait, which one's red, which one's gray? But yeah, what did you guys think about this one? Have you guys ever done anything like this before? Japanese sums. I mean, it must be a thing. Again, not hard at all. But I think that the most satisfying thing about this whole entire thing was getting to the end here and seeing 9, 4, 8. Like, does that mean anything? I mean, I don't think that means anything. I was gonna say, is that like the date? But that's definitely not the date. You can't make a date out of those numbers. 9, 4, 8. That might mean something, or it might just be that might just be random digits, and they thought it was cool to do that. So, okay. Well, guys, that's going to wrap things up for the video. This is part of the genuinely approachable Sudoku series that I've been doing every day for the past week on the channel. If you guys would like me to continue doing this, make sure you guys watch these videos, hit the like buttons on them. That would just really let me know that you guys are interested. So anyway, guys, take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys in the next one.